Day. Arrival in Berlin Gateways, Gardens. Tony and Kathy step off the plane, greeted by a wave of warm summer air and the buzz of Berlin-Brandenburg Airport. Tony adjusts his cap, camera already slung over his shoulder. Kathy takes a deep breath, eyes wide with excitement. Their first stop? Brandenburg Gate. Framed by blue skies and bustling cyclists, the monument towers like a proud sentinel of the past. Tourists pose. A violinist plays Beethoven softly in the background. Tony sets up his tripod and snaps a photo of them in front of the gate, then takes a goofy selfie, crossing his eyes. Walking along Unter den Linden, the couple admires the blend of historic facades and modern cafes. At the Berlin Cathedral, they step into quiet awe. Kathy sketches the building's dome, while Tony captures the stained glass reflections.
Later, they grab currywurst from a street stand near Alexanderplatz. Tony insists it's the most German thing ever. Kathy laughs as he gets ketchup on his nose.
场they are. History and heartbeat. Museum Island, the Wall. After a hearty breakfast of Brötchen and strong German coffee, the couple heads to Museum Island, their steps echoing on cobblestone paths. In the Pergamon Museum, they marvel at the Ishtar Gate. Kathy sketches the mythical creatures lining its walls. Tony leans in close to a guide explaining Babylonian architecture, his eyes focused. Next stop, East Side Gallery. Long stretches of the Berlin Wall are now painted with vibrant murals, each telling a story. Tony poses beside the iconic Fraternal Kiss mural, dramatically reenacting the scene with his water bottle. Kathy bursts out laughing, capturing the moment. That evening, they dine at a rooftop restaurant overlooking the Spree River. The city glows orange under the setting sun.
Kathy writes a note in her travel journal. Berlin's past whispers, but its future dances.
Day 3. Palaces, Panoramas. Day trip to Potsdam. They board a regional train to Potsdam, the historic residence of Prussian kings. The journey feels like a movie, lush greenery flashing by the window. Kathy's head resting on Tony's shoulder. At Sanssouci Palace, they walk through manicured gardens and ornate halls. Kathy sketches a Baroque fountain. Tony tries to balance his phone on a tree to capture a timed couple shot. It falls. A nearby kid hands it back, grinning. Wandering through News Palais and Chinese tea house, they feel like royalty for a day. A jazz band plays in the park. They dance barefoot on the grass, unnoticed, smiling ear to ear. On the train ride home, Tony edits his photos while Kathy hums softly. The moon rises over Berlin, casting soft, silver light on their memories. Day 4. Culture, coffee, and a touch of whimsy. Back in Berlin, they explore the artsy district of Prenzlauer Berg, home to indie bookstores and cozy cafes. Over warm apple strudel and lattes at Bonanza Coffee Roasters, they chat with a barista who gives them a handwritten list of must-see local spots. Tony high-fives him. They visit the Berlin Story Bunker, a dramatic museum in a WWII bunker. Though somber, it deeply moves them. Kathy gently squeezes Tony's hand. In the evening, they stroll through Tiergarten Park, Germany's version of Central Park. They lie on the grass, giggling as Tony imitates a squirrel. Kathy captures the golden hour sky in watercolors. Dinner is at Zur letzten Instanz, Berlin's oldest restaurant. Rustic wood, candlelight, and plates full of schnitzel and sauerkraut. A family beside them starts singing a German folk song. Tony joins in. Kathy hides her face, laughing. Day 5. Train to Munich. Bavaria beckons. An early morning train glides through Germany's countryside. Rolling hills, sunflower fields, red-roofed villages. Kathy naps. Tony reads a travel guide aloud in a mock Bavarian accent. Arriving in Munich, they check into a hotel near Marienplatz. A glockenspiel performance begins as they step into the square, the bell tower puppets dancing overhead. They visit Victualienmarkt, a colorful food market. Kathy samples cheese while Tony tests a massive pretzel, declaring it bigger than his head.
In the afternoon, they walk the trails of the English Garden, watching surfers on the Eisbach River waves. Kathy gasps, "Surfing in a park?" Tony replies, "Only in Munich."
They climb to the top of St. Peter's Church, catching a breathtaking view of red rooftops and distant Alps.
That evening, they dine in a classic beer hall. Kathy gets white sausage. Tony goes for pork knuckle. They toast with clinking steins. To the south of Germany.
Day 6. Castles, Culture, Farewell. Their final day starts with a guided tour to Nymphenburg Palace, its Baroque gardens shimmering under the summer sun. Kathy sketches a marble statue as Tony quietly listens to their guide's stories of royal life.
Next, they stop at the BMW Museum. Tony, a car enthusiast, is in heaven. "This is my Disneyland," he says, grinning ear to ear as he poses beside a futuristic concept car.
Kathy jokes, "Don't try driving that back to Ohio."
They make time for one last meal at a modern cafe near Schwabing. Light salads, fresh fruit, and a shared slice of German cheesecake. Before heading to the airport, they sit one last time at Marienplatz, watching the world go by. Kathy adds the final sketch to her journal, a simple drawing of two figures on a bench, holding hands. Their story is filled with joy, discovery, and laughter. In 6 days, Tony and Kathy explored the heart and soul of Germany, from Berlin's layered history to Munich's Bavarian charm.
As the plane ascends over Europe, Tony gazes out the window, camera full, heart fuller. Kathy flips through her journal and whispers, "I'm not done with Germany."